So g'day daughter and anyone else. I bought this place here in the bush, and reason I bought it was I wanted something to do because in my retirement I was getting bored, and it's the bedroom, I'm getting there with getting rid of stuff. There's all 500 pillows on the ground there. But anyway, this was going to be, this is the master bedroom, so I'm going to redo it all and make it nice and livable. It's at the moment it's pretty average. These lights are fantastic. See these? You just charge them up with a USB. But yeah, look at all the shit in this corner here. You know, that's just pillows and pillows, and all these walls got to be redone, and I'm going to take all that corrugated iron off and put plywood in there and paint it light grey. And so the inside of this place I'm going to make it modern, and the outside's going to look like a rundown tin shed. So the kitchen I've just started cleaning in here. I'm keeping some stuff, but a lot of the stuff I'm just getting rid of. There's just too much of everything, you know, and I've already got all this stuff myself as well. So yeah, this is the lounge room, living room kind of thing. Gonna redo all this. I ripped out all the lino. I probably should have done a video when I first got here, but I just got, you know, motivated and stuck into it all. The laundry here, it's got a shower in there that doesn't work. I'm going to rip that mattress out. I'm going to put a toilet in there, a wash machine, get that shower working, probably a bathtub across there as well. Good fridge that he left here. It's runs off one of these generator things. I've got two of them. He left one here, and that's my one. So basically off the solar and everything, you got to start the generator once every few days, going outside. He left that generator here. I think it died yesterday. It's got no compression now, but I've got another one anyway. Got my shed over there. I've still got to empty these sheds. These two garden sheds are just absolutely chockers full of stuff. There's an old wash machine there that doesn't work. All this has got to go. Got to remove all this sort of shit. I don't want any of it. I'm actually going to use that old water heater there for future hot water for people who want to have hot water. You know, like you put the fire under it. It just reminds me of my grandparents. They used to have one of them, and yeah, I want to make it kind of old school. This garden shed will be going. Don't like it. It's in a bad spot. I'll be keeping the other one, but this one will be ended up going out into the yard next to the container, which I'm going to turn into a granny flat. This tree, I need to prune some of these dead branches off. I'm looking at it, they're gonna fall one day. So, but yeah, I had ideas of putting an outdoor bathroom here. I'm not so sure about it now. I'm undecided. I still might do it. That's a current toilet, long drop. All this has got to come apart, all this fence, because it's all just it's actually past the boundary line. So the boundary line's more like where this pole is, and it's pretty hard to keep a track of because there's boundary poles with star posts on them, but some are there, some aren't there. So anyway, but yeah, I'm going to go through the garden sheds today as well and see what I can keep and what I can throw out. All that shit's got to come off the roof there. It's not shit, it's just what the previous owner was into, you know. I'm just keeping the basics. But I'm on my 5th or 6th trailer load of rubbish now. Well, not really rubbish, well, some of it is, but, just stuff that I don't want. So I'm going to call the rubbish removal guy today. I'm going to hook up this tank this week, put a gutter along there, and start getting the water to go into that one. But before I do that, I've got to put a pipe and a tap at the bottom of it. And I've done quite a few loads already of stuff that I don't want, so this is my pile. So the local rubbish removal guy's probably going to like me when I call in today. In my trailer it's probably 4 or 5 loads. So it's a big block. It goes right down to there, past those lumps of dirt, and over there is like a dried up dam. Once I've got here all the rubbish and all the stuff gone, I'm going to get a bobcat. I'm going to level it all out, and all those piles of dirt I'm going to tip probably here and there and make it more level, and all this make it nice and level. Going to make a big roundabout in here, So I've always wanted to have a place with a roundabout. All these fences are coming down or getting changed. I'm going to make better ones, like my own version. It's a good sized property. It's worth the money. You know, where else are you going to buy anything for under 100 grand? That's going to become a portable living. I'm going to turn that into a granny flat. So yeah, I was thinking of all that dirt to put it all over this side and fill in this area, because that post over there, that's right there, that's my boundary. So if I filled this in here and then make that all nice and lowland kind of stuff, I've got ideas, you know. It's going to keep me busy for 5 or 10 years, which is about how long I reckon I'll last energy-wise. You know, I don't want to be doing everything when I'm 70, so I want to have it all finished when I'm 70. Got to prune these trees a little bit. They're good, like for the shade, but they're bad in another sense because, like that one, that's got all those dead branches, and at night when the wind blows, they fall off. The actual branches, bits and pieces and twigs and stuff fall on the roof. And I tried sleeping in there the other night, and it was impossible because the branches, they keep hitting the roof. So there's a fence I'm not super keen on, so I'm actually going to bring it out to here, past the toilet and all that, because the long drop hole is just there, I believe, or under this tin, which I'm not going to look at until I whippersnip it all and see if there's any snakes in there. Yeah, and so I'm going to make the fence to there, and then I'm going to make the fence across, enclosing this water tank, so the water tank will become part of the yard. And I just got to keep in mind, I've got to be able to swing the motorhome around here. Yeah, and then the fence will probably come here, maybe on an angle out there. I don't know. I might even just leave it the way it is and just change it, keep it all like there. I don't know. I'll figure it all out. But so yeah, there's bits and pieces of crap lying around. But yeah, I pruned that tree back yesterday because yeah, it was hanging over the roof and there was branches dropping on the roof all night long, and it just sounded like, you know, it gets pretty windy up here, and what it sounded like was someone just throwing rocks on the roof all night long. And even a little bit of twig that's up there and the wind blows it, you can hear it scratching on the surface of the roof, and you can't sleep like that. So yeah, I've got a lot of ideas, a lot of things I'm going to do. It's going to keep me busy for 5 or 10 years, that's for sure. That was the idea, to give me some. People said to me, oh, you'll get bored if you move all the way out in the bush. And I'm like, well, I live in Brisbane City in a $1 million luxury apartment. I look at the Ferrari shop across the road and I'm bored. So, you know, and I'm a sort of person that likes to build things and fix things. And see, all this glass door, eventually it's all going to come out. I don't like the glass doors, and I'm going to build opening doors. And here I'm going to make a foyer, and these doors, the door's going to open in the way that it's just going to look like a rusty tin shed. Right? It's all in my head, and so this is like a before video, and then I'll make another one as I'm progressing, and just keep doing that. But yeah, there's tons to do. So 2 days in now. I think tomorrow I'll take a break, and then I'll have most of the stuff piled up by then. And yeah, it's getting there. The fridge is nice. Like, I've got all my treats in here. I love my ice blocks. It's full of ice blocks. I tell you, I went to the IGA yesterday and bought a few things, and for what you would normally pay $100, I paid 170. So it's quite expensive, but you know, it's what it is. Best thing to do is to get stuff when you need it on your way back from, you know, Brisbane or wherever you're coming from. All right, that should do it for now.